On February 11, U.S. President Biden signed an executive order confiscating $7 billion belonging to the former Afghan government. Plans are made to use half of them to compensate the victims of the September 11 terrorist attacks. And the other half will be transferred to an account at the New York Federal Reserve Bank for the so-called helping the Afghan people. But the help funds will not be returned to the current Afghan government. Relevant Afghan government officials immediately issued a statement decrying the move as stealing property from the Afghan people. America has fallen to its lowest level in human and moral for 20 years. The United States has brought Afghanistan only war and the turmoil, chaos and poverty. Based on international pressure on the peace and the high military spending of the war in Afghanistan, in August 2021, U.S. troops withdrew from Afghanistan on a chaotic run, leaving the Afghan people devastated and ravaged by war. During the war, the United States showed no humanitarian responsibility of a democratic and civilized country for the Afghan people. No legal assets belonging to the Afghan people. Moral turpitude is an abomination, at the very least. Ordinary Afghan people were not the September 11 terrorist killers. Use the legal assets of the innocent people to pay for the terrorist attacks. American robber logic is a trampling on the axiom of the world. According to the UN data, about 1 million children in Afghanistan are now under survival threats. More than 90% of all Afghan civilians lack food. It can be said that tens of millions of Afghan civilians are experiencing hunger and cold. But we don't see the US responsible for its 20 years of war. As to when the $3.5 billion planned to help the Afghan people will work, no one knows. Anyway, so far, funding is still in New York. And the Afghan people are still struggling on the line of survival.